much better hat. Good evening, Lord Mayor, Lady Mayoress. Thank you. There's an awful lot of you here, which made me think for the first time, are you sure you've got the name right? But I wanted to say, first of all, very briefly, that actually I'm just really glad to live in a city that has the Norwich 20 group in it. From 14 people that galvanised at the end of 1944 to 75 years, over 90 members, over 160 exhibitions, it is an extraordinary achievement to keep a group of artists together for that long. And it is these kinds of groups that provide the arts community in which we all want to live. It's particularly impressive that you continue to invite students from Norwich University for the Arts. And so in a way that you speak to each other, not just across the years, but across generations. And a number of times now, I've been involved in the hanging of these shows. And Caroline, this is an excellent hang. This is such a great show tonight. But in coming in to work with the members a few times to hang their shows, I've never been to those first Tuesday of the month meetings. But I have an idea that those conversations are echoed in this exhibition. And that in the exhibitions of the group, the way in which the work talks to each other across genre, across disciplines, across media, and across generations, is part of that ongoing conversation that happens every month for the last 75 years. And it's just a fabulous thing to witness and a fabulous thing to be part of. Most of you know that I'm originally a girl from Perth in Western Australia, not Scotland, and that I started my career in England at the Mead Gallery at the University of Warwick. And I only bring that up to say that when I moved here 20 years ago, my colleagues at the Mead said, "Why do you want to move to Norwich? It's so isolated." And I just sort of took a deep breath and was like, I'm from Perth. I think you're playing fast and loose with the concept of isolation. But the relationship that I do recognise, and many of you might remember a previous director of the festival here, Jonathan Holloway, who went off to be festival director of my hometown. We've talked about this idea of the bonfire and this idea of making heat. And I think that part of the glory of living in a city that has the Norwich 20 group in it, and this entire arts community in it, is that we do make our own heat, that you do make for us the arts community that you want to practice in, that you want to live in. So I just really wanted to say here's to the Outriders, from St Ives in Cornwall to Stromness in Orkney, from Black Mountain in North Carolina to Perth in Western Australia to Norwich. Here's those who make the arts community they want to live in where they live. And we're really grateful that you do. Thank you so much.